You know, say, she drop out of the van too.
Yes, and them just drag her like a piece of rubbish.
Like a dead dog or something.
Yes. Eh?
Well, I mean, I tell you.
You know? Too much of that, man. Too much of that, man. It has to be constant.
Why so much things to say, so much things to do. We have to bring some of them to your attention. Because if we don't do it, we are guilty. Yes, if the watchman see the danger and don't want the people, the blood of the people be on his shoulder, you should have said something. Can't just scoop up in your cobo. And I'm going like, show you alright, everything alright. No, go so. You have to highlight the things them, whether it dull or it bright. I say it go. And that is a radio deliver. Yeah. Yes, Sharon, you got a good last night, sister. Believe you, me acoustic style, or you mean? For those of you who don't know, Sharon have a brand new album, and she performed some of them last night at the night market. It was wonderful, yeah man, wonderful for her in the acoustic style, a guitar and a Congo drum. It was nice. May I tell you, it was nice to see Ellis Kelly. Ellis Kelly, boy, may I tell you, if me love you more, me can't tell you how me love you more. Trust me, man. Ellis Kelly find herself in a Kingston last night. I know Sharon bring her there. But it was very, very, very nice to see her. Because I hear her on the radio the other day and I said, wait, Elise Kelly gone back Kyrie. But I realized that nothing ever go so. It's feeling, she have feeling for somebody. Maybe we should have find some way to bring her forward. I know all people that agree with me when I say that. There must be somewhere in the lineup of IRFM where Ellis Kelly can fit in. I mean, everyone say fit in neither, but yes, one is one of the vice them where you can't get rid of her, you can't get rid of the vice. You can't get rid of the feeling which is project through the microphone. Yeah, man. Why you love Ellis Kelly? So we see we are going over Earth, huh? We see the war. We see that they're going to start it back again without stop. We are talking about the war in Iran. You know, a whole heap of people don't even know that the place where you hear them talk about name Persia is Iran. Yeah, Persia is a long time name. That is when them call him Alexander the Great. We call him Alexander the Greek. Because them days it was that man who go all over the place and try conquer everywhere. He went up in Egypt and burn down the palace, burn down the library them, with the book them and when can't burn him carry away. Back to Greece, that all of the so-called philosophers and all these people read this book and start to declare that it's Greek philosophy them I read. Just like how Pythagoras, we most of you know about Pythagoras. Pythagoras' theorem that a mathematical problem, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. But that was in Egypt. Long time. We're going to come forward again, may I tell you. I do have a chance to bring with you on the cutting edge. So, my brain should go over some things. You know, sometimes I just sit down and I think on a whole heap of things and I think say, I should have said sometimes I don't say nothing about what I think. But I have to say this because I don't know how the Rastafari community feel about what me I go say, but me still have to say it because we have done so much things and really create so much consciousness in the society that maybe we also need some consciousness, because it appeared to me that because of the anciency of the Rastafari, which me go in a bush, go live, me and my family for years with there, and we do the things them where a whole heap of them ones I know what they about wouldn't even do that because them not see them level there. Because most one know where I talk about now is herbs, and when I say herb, I don't mean ganja. I mean healing herbs are food wise. So the food is very important to the Rastafari way of life. The herbs also. The thing is that most of the ones that we used to move with in them days there, none of we never smoke herbs. It might sound hard to believe it, but most of my brethren, them, I mean, I talk about a good portion of brethren, we never smoke herbs. I will go through all of the different levels of consciousness without doing it. No, it's not the herbs we want to talk about, it's this now. We reach a stage where, for instance, this thing here in front of me name, computer. You know, if my daughter never teach me originally to use computer, but what we call it, email and all them something there. Maybe Monday or so now, when I say Monday or so now, I mean say, if me never know if you use computer, during the time of COVID, when I tell you say, them not allow people of a certain age to go in at the workplace. So you either go work from home or you go lose your job. And a whole heap of people lose them job because of them age. You talk about like all ear hostess and all them people there. Because them a move with people. Them say them can't stay in the company. And this was no different too, because when me realize, but wait, me know little computer things still. I'm going to yell up the youth and the brethren named Nigel, who show me a whole heap of things that now me still there after much years of the COVID. Me can still there and still I do what me do and still I say what me I say. Now, why me I say that? Me I say this because me find say a whole heap of Rasta now involved in science and technology. I don't know if come here man I sing say computer Babylon thing and you know, but yes still me see my use computer now because iPhone a computer and a whole heap of them I use iPhone. And most of them project themselves on the iPhone. Now, it's a problem. It's a problem because meanwhile a man a born this round so him have a high level of thought about computer and iPhone. Even more than me so now. Sometimes somebody at them would do something on the phone. I say, oh, you do that? I don't know you do it, you know. And I have to call a brethren and say, brethren, oh, you do this, oh, you send this, what is this, what is that? But when you have a gathering of Rastafari brethren and sistren in a celebration, what they mostly have to offer is food, drumming, reasoning about Rasta and wiles. Most time, nothing else. Them talk about food, them talk about Haile Selassie, Ethiopia and all these things. But in terms of the edification of Rastafari in what is going to take place, and when we say it's going to take place, it started to take place now. And that is the idea of computer, and what them call the AI generated things them where you see on the computer, you know. I know say you have Rasta youth out there who is versed in these things, but I don't say that new technology, that new advancement is projected in the Rastafari community. Like when you go out gathering, you don't hear ones that refer to that. Them talk about drumming or play drums, eat ital food, and if you're born Babylon, then born Babylon. But in order to spread the knowledge of what is happening now, and what is happening now is that science. That is what is happening now, science. And that's a very important part of the development of everyone now. And when we read Marcus Garvey talk about science and how we must move forward in a new age of technology and advancement. Now we can't afford to be left behind with just knowing about how to cook it, which herbs to do that and which herbs to do that. Because eventually you will get stuck in that. And when the thing arises, like as I say, when you have to spread a vibes by using a computer, you get left behind because you have born computer. You know, you're born cell phone, you know, but you use it every day. You hold back the fire for the cell phone. You hold back the fire for the cell phone. But it's something we need to examine as Rastafari and Rastafari brethren and sisters, because the youth them is into it. And it can be good and it can be bad, just like everything else. Like water. Water good for thirst, you still water will drown you. So we can't really fight against water. And we know say the cell phone is an instrument that sometimes it comes like a god to whole heap of people. But yet still it leave a level of communication where you can communicate with the world, with your brethren of foreign, with your son who not come home yet, and you have to try to figure out where I'm there. We need that level of consciousness that don't move from our cultural expression and our cultural understanding of African redemption, African liberation. But there's something that must be added to the education of Rastafari. And that is how we going to move, bob and weave, in this time when we say computer take over the place. Them call it AI, I start to name them after it, you know. Car will drive by itself. Yes, you program it and it just drive. You have things in a car now where a whole heap of them buttons they never usually in a car first time. But it's computer and move the car and keep the car going. So you have to go learn now and understand how these new car move, drive, and how you feel in it. And the youth them have come up, but we don't see that movement, that that stepping even one step out of that history and move into how you going to make history now. Because you learn half of history, half of the Rastafari Aboriginal history in them that come before we. And use that to move yourself. But you in a space now where how you going to move yourself to the next level. And how that come up, I'm going to tell you how it come up, Last time I sit down and watch my daughter, our granddaughter, and I look at my grandson and sit down beside her. And the little baby where she have in her hand is Fear's son, picnic that. So we are sitting down and I say, here's me now. Me bring my daughter bring Fear's son, and now Fear's son bring a little daughter. That me I say, what is going to happen with my grandson daughter when my grandson daughter become like him grandmother, which is my daughter? What is it that is going to take hold of these little youth who brought up as Rastafari children? What is it them going to bring up and come into when we leave and gone? Them going to be here. How will they view Rastafari in their time? How them going to understand Rastafari? Will they understand it through AI, through GP, or whatever them call it? Will they still know how to catch up a wood fire or cut a coconut jelly? Simple. Will they know how to plant? Even though that is what is happening around the place with more Rastafari. Most Rastafari is into farming, but there's different ways to farm. Will they be understanding the different ways to farm? Or how them grandfather used to farm? What is it that we're searching for? Because it is easily good to say Jah, Rastafari, and Bun Babylon and all these things, but the necessity of life is depending on how you Baba weave through that life and how you see yourself and how you view others. And we need to take that one step over the cliff and don't fall. Yes. One step and don't fall. Because there's a lot of ones that will be depending on us to leave a legacy of understanding that when the technology is carrying them forward, maybe the technology will trip out somewhere along the line and them can go back in time to the elder them and say, this is how them used to cook, This is how them used to catch up wood fire and don't get hungry because them do have a gas stove or an oil stove or an electric stove. This is what we used to do when we have coconut and we want to make rice and peas. We used to grate it on a grater, not like a blender. Or maybe how much years from now, blender is obsolete. We can find something else. But when that is not not functioning, we have to revert to what our parents and foreparents knew how to maneuver and bob and weave through the system, what is going to happen to the younger generation? Because me I sit down and I watch it, me I tell you, it was amazing. I sit down and watch it for quite a few while. I just sit down and I watch it and I think all sorts of things. All sorts of things. And that is why it's very important that we keep the thing in perspective and don't show what we don't understand because we feel, say, a Babylon things. I will look at the things them where we know, where them bring to us. It's something where we didn't know about long before we come here, so. Long before. But because it come in a different way and form, we choose not to want to accept it. And that is a danger. That is the danger of it. That we're going to throw away things where it's very important to move it forward. Because we feel, say, a Babylon something. But then we have to revert to it. Because when the same Babylon fall, and them going to fall, them themselves not going to get to know what to do. So we have to prepare ourselves for that coming and know what to do without for them where we now call modernization. But real and truly is not modernization because modernization is only now. It's only now. 50 years time is not modernization. Now is ancient times. According to the calendar of time, it's ancient time. So modernization is now. It's now. Tomorrow it's not going to modernization again. It's a different thing. So we have to prepare ourselves. Because we don't know now already. But what are we going to do when modernization catch up our way? Yeah. Modernization is going to catch up our way seriously. And then we're going to say, how is this happening and how that happening and how that to do? That is why I was very glad when my daughter taught me how to use a computer. And when I start, I help a man about computer, like, them want me feel guilty. Like, they want me feel guilty. I never feel a thing. I never feel a thing. Because right now, I did have record, pan top of record, pan top of record. Right now, I have record tuck up in my ceiling. And I not play none of them again. And all my hear man I talk about, boy, record better than CD. No, I don't see that. Because when I play CD, when I play record, I don't see nobody I say, show me now dance and I play CD. No go so. No go so at all. As a matter of fact, when you some man play record a party and appear scratching. So I don't follow people and talk about, boy, you know, say this record sound better than CD. I don't know that. Because when I play, if I play a tune and the man play a record, I don't feel, say, the people them now go dance, say, well, I'm not dance, I don't come and play record. And then we move from record, now we're going to jump drive. So you do, we carry no box. A CD again, you just have a jump drive. And the jump drive you have 1 tera jump drive, we have thousands of music on it of all genre of music. And you just put it in your pocket and go and your party go play. And when I play my jump drive or my hard drive, I don't hear nobody complain and say I play CD. If I dance, I don't play CD. No go so. So it's a movement. And you have to really command authority over the movement. You know why? Because it's man that do it. Anything a man can do, man can do. It's man that do it. So you have to have command over the things them. You can't make the thing left you behind. Because right now, if I don't have no gas, I don't go hungry. I just that. So when I have to prepare themselves for certain things, but then now the youth are come, and you have to look on the youth and say, so when the youth they reach my daughter, which is fair son, pick the me I talk about now. When the youth they reach my daughter age, which is fair granny that now, how it will work out? It have to work out. So I don't know. I need to say more communication on the future of Rastafari as it relates to these technological advancement that is coming to catch you up. Yes. Everyone now we have a cell phone. Undeniable. You know, gone are the days where I say we don't have a cell phone, you know. No. Everyone now we have cell phone now. And we use it every day. Every day. Some people sleep beside them cell phone. So we have to understand how that will affect we. And how it will affect not your daughter or your daughter picnic, but your daughter picnic. How that I go transfer itself over to how them are going to live, because most of the things where your daughter picnic are studying at school now going to be irrelevant 10, 20 years from now. 20 years from now, where your daughter picnic or your son picnic go and learn, it do have no relevance to what will happen 20 years from now. So is your daughter picnic, but you have to take the mantle then now and say, this is how it will go. But keep in mind that their grandparents did have a way that was necessary to sustain them, that them could have reached where them reach. So you're not going to throw away the ancient way of knowing things. But you're going to know, don't go on like you don't want to learn the modern way of doing things. That is how you're going to bridge the gap. You don't want to say, why I'm all know, you know, I can't go study that. No, you have to go learn that. Because that is where it's going to happen. When your grand picnic grow up, I'm going to study something where if you don't know that something, you're in a serious problem. And if him don't know where you know, him going in a serious problem. Or she. So we have to make way for the knowledge and make sure so we grab onto all the knowledge that is possible and necessary. We don't want to be like Isaac. You know, just go on like say, the thing will stay the same way all the while. It's not going to stay the same way all the while. You know, see it. And we have to know that. We have to understand that. We can't just go around like where we there, so now that is all going to be here. And that is what people I think say, female life is the only life that exists forever. You know, me remember some man say him can't dead. Some Rasta man say them can't dead, and them a talk about physical dead, and me see them dead. And them not there now to say it. But them picnic there. Yeah, them picnic there. To give testimony that them had a father and a mother who inspire them. And you now must take it to the next level because you now understand it on that level there. You can't go follow bad company. I must say bad company, I mean company where I go make a turn gunman at him. A company where I say, no, Rasta, and I don't deal with them something there, you know. Yeah, it's how far you go with it. That's the problem. How far you go with it. So I say to the younger generation, listen to where your parents or your grandparents say. And I say to the grandparents, observe what the youth are doing, that is good and righteous. And if you don't understand it, ask, like how you want them to ask you about your long time days. Or when they might hear you talk about your long time days, them sit down and listen and I say, what? Well, I tell you that my granny used to do. My grandmother used to say this and my grandmother used to say that. How much time you hear that? What heap of time you hear that? My grandmother used to say this, you know, and my grandmother used to say that. And most of the time when them say your grandmother used to say it, it's something where edify them. Something will edify them. So you have to come now and recognize that what them are do, if you do it not in a your space, but at somewhere along the line, you might have to use it to rectify a situation. Just like how I come learn now how to use a computer to rectify a certain situation. And it surprised me sometimes when me ask my grandpicnic how to do this and them just come boom, boom, boom and just figure it out and done it and me I tell them say, oh, me can't go in at this, you know, you go in at it. And them just boom, boom, boom and just go in at it because that is then for them. That is then the modern times is where they are flowing in. And when I get to articulate and be versed in it, but they will, and that is what they're going to use for gear for them. Grand picnic. Yeah, that is what they're going to use for gear for them grand picnic. So it's so the generation pass on and on and on and on. That here you are now, and you have a son or a daughter who have a picnic, and the picnic go have a next picnic. So you wear down in the line, you know. You wear down in the line now. Like it's like you're the fourth one in the line. And the last grand picnic, the fourth one, in line. So, I just say that Rastafari need to recognize how important it is to move this to a next level. When I say this, I talk about Rastafari. Move it to the next level. Here we go. This tune, I could stop this tune. That tune was made in the 60s. 60s, you know? Yeah. It's the young generation where he talk about, I mean by that talk, you know? I mean by that talk when him say what is going to happen to the young generation, I mean by that talk. And the young generation we are run up and down the place, you know? So can you imagine if the man has sing 60 years ago about what is going to happen to the young generation. And now me come and I say, what is going to happen to the younger generation? Life, man. So, those things say, you know, in it, when the man say, what is going to happen to the younger generation? See what happening to the younger generation, you know? And me I say the same thing. What is going to happen to the younger generation is what we decide going to happen to the younger generation. Serious song from the 60s, what's going to happen to the young generation. And that generation was I talk about. And now I say the same thing. What's going to happen to the younger generation? What a thing with life. What a thing with life. And you see his brother was singing this tune now when him said that, him passed a long time. Desmond Decker, him dead a long time. And him left this to ask the question. And the question is very relevant. Right now, the question is relevant. What is going to happen to the younger generation? And guess what? A whole heap of the ones who are listening to me now, when him grow up to be the age where I am now, I'm going to ask the same question. What is going to happen to the young generation? What I'm going to say? What I'm going to say? I'm going to say the same thing. What is going to happen to the young generation? Because that is life. Life going a straight line. It don't go round and round. It goes straight line. You understand? And sometimes you expect one thing and the next thing happen, but there's something that is constant. Never change. I wonder if you notice what going on the news, say the propaganda about Cuba start to come out from America now because they must set their mind now on Cuba now. See, so they have to develop a whole heap of different stories to make the American people know, say, them justified now for going to Cuba, go invade it. Because it's a long time they want that, Because Castro embarrassed them. But now them ready now, according to what I see them do. Propaganda to go into Cuba. The thing with it is that what is Jamaica going to do? Because you see if bombs start drop at 90 miles Cuba, they're from here, so I'm from Cuba to Florida, there, Miami there, at 90 miles. If things start to happen, it's going to affect we. What are we going to do? What is the government going to say? How will they respond to this aggression against Cuba? I want to play something from a longer time when Mandela did say, listen.
You said to Ted Koppel last night, a man who changes his principles depending on with whom he is dealing is not a man who can lead a nation. The context was this: what principle are you being asked to change, you, Mr. Mandela, when Americans question your praise for the human rights under Gaddafi and Castro? What is the principle involved there that you're being asked to change?
Mr. McNeil, this is a matter which should not be handled lightly, as many people do. The first country which we approached in the 60s for assistance when our leaders had to leave the country in order to mobilize the support of the international community. The first country we approached was the United States of America. We could not even succeed to come close to the government, and they refused to assist us. But Cuba, the moment we appealed for assistance, they were ready to do so, and they did so. Why would we now listen to the Western world when they say we should have nothing to do with Cuba? It's just unreasonable. No human being acts in that particular fashion. Here is the country that was the first to assist us when the West, which had formidable resources, was actually supporting the government. Now you expect us to change our whole approach and to start condemning Cuba for what is supposed to be happening inside the country. No man of principles could ever do that. And that is what I try to convey to Copper.
That was Nelson Mandela talking about the help that South Africa got from Cuba when America refused to help them. And Nelson Mandela is saying, how can we turn our back like that? No, the problem with it is that America, somewhere down the line, is going to invade. Them start invade it already. Lock off the energy source and all the sources them that make life. They make life now miserable for the Cuban them in Cuba. But given what we know about Cuba, them now going to just throw in the towel like that. They going to stand up. So who is going to help them now? Who is going to help them? Because they have helped so much people. They have helped the people in Africa when the Ebola, they just hit. You see the Ebola come back again. When the Ebola, they just hit Africa. I was in over there again, Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. And some brethren come from over Guinea there where them say, remember the Prime Minister, they say, we not go to Africa. Some artists never want to go to Africa. Watch out, Africa is a continent, you know. That means if one thing is going up there, so it don't mean it is going down there, so. Not because a man get shot in a Kingston, yeah, it means Westmoreland under fire. You know, and that is really where it really frighten the people, them. Why they never want to go to Africa. Well, we go down there during that time, and we say, brethren come from over Guinea and come over Ivory Coast, and we say, but how no come over here, so, and them say, why, them don't know nothing about that, you know. Them come because them here say they are from Jamaica. We come to the concert, and them come. Now, the thing with it is that sometimes you hear something about Africa, and you say, why, Africa, this Africa, that. Africa is a continent, simple. Just like how America is a continent. But we recognize the sovereignty of the nation, them round and about way. And Cuba is one of them round and about way. But guess what? I don't think so our Prime Minister in the position to declare any willingness to support Cuba or say anything that will make America vex. Oh, you do. Oh, you do. I tell you, we want to play this. We make a wait till the break gone before we play it. I remember say, we have to take the phone call them, you know. Yeah, we have to take the phone call them. So what you want to say, we have to take. Yeah, we're there with you. We're there with you. All right, so meanwhile, we are waiting on the phone call them. We're going to play this. See, all right, we're going to play this. Here we go. Listen.
Did the world wars, revolutions, and big events of human history evolve naturally, or were they calculated and pre-planned? If they were pre-planned, who planned them, and what are they planning for the future of humanity? The answer to this puzzling question can be found within the boundaries of 3 of the world's most powerful cities. Those 3 cities belong to no nation and pay no taxes. They are Washington's District of Columbia, which is not part of the city of Washington or of the United States, the inner city of London, which is not part of London or England, and Vatican City, which is not part of Rome or Italy. These cities, called city-states, have their own independent flag, their own separate laws, and their own separate identity.
Vatican City is in fact a state, the smallest principality in the world. It lies on the banks of the Tiber, completely surrounded by the city of Rome. Its status as a separate state emerged from the Lateran Agreements of February 1929. It has its own newspaper, postal service, radio and television station, its own flag, and a population of about 1,000.
The Vatican also has its own army of Swiss guards, and it even has its own prison. The Vatican rules over approximately 2 billion of the world's 6.1 billion people. The colossal wealth of the Vatican includes enormous investments with the Rothschilds in Britain, France, and the USA, and with giant oil and weapons corporations like Shell and General Electric. The Vatican solid gold bullion worth billions is stored with the Rothschild-controlled Bank of England and the U.S. Federal Reserve Bank. The Catholic Church is the biggest financial power, wealth accumulator, and property owner in existence, possessing more material wealth than any bank, corporation, giant trust, or government anywhere on the globe. The Pope, who is the visible ruler of this colossal global wealth, is one of the richest men on earth. While 2/3 of the world earns less than $2 a day, and 1/5 of the world is underfed or starving to death, the Vatican hoards the world's wealth, profits from it on the stock market, and at the same time preaches about giving. How did the Pope and Vatican accumulate all that wealth over the millennium? One method was to put a price tag on sin. Many bishops and popes actively marketed guilt, sin, and fear for profit by selling indulgences. Worshippers were encouraged to prepay for sins they hadn't yet committed and get pardoned ahead of time. Those who didn't pay up risked eternal damnation in Satan's oven. Pope Leo X rebuilt St. Peter's Basilica, selling tickets out of hell and tickets to heaven. During the Dark Ages, the Catholic Church not only hoarded the wealth they collected from the poor, but hoarded knowledge. They kept the masses ignorant and in the dark by denying them a basic education. Like Vatican City, London's inner city is also a privately owned corporation or city-state, located right smack in the heart of Greater London. It became a sovereign state in 1694 when King William III of Orange privatized and turned the Bank of England over to the bankers. By 1812, Nathan Rothschild crashed the English stock market and scammed control of the Bank of England. Today, the city-state of London is the world's financial power center and the wealthiest square mile on the face of the earth. It houses the Rothschild-controlled Bank of England, Lloyd's of London, the London Stock Exchange, all British banks, the branch offices of 385 foreign banks, and 70 U.S. banks. It has its own courts, its own laws, its own flag, and its own police force. It's not part of Greater London or England or the British Commonwealth and pays no taxes. The city-state of London houses Fleet Street's newspaper and publishing monopolies. It is also the headquarters for worldwide English Freemasonry and headquarters for the worldwide money cartel known as the Crown. Contrary to popular belief, the Crown is not the royal family or the British monarch. The Crown is the private corporate city-state of London. It has a council of 12 members who rule the corporation under a mayor called the Lord Mayor. The Lord Mayor and his 12-member council serve as proxies or representatives who sit in for 13 of the world's wealthiest, most powerful banking families. This ring of 13 ruling families includes the Rothschild family, the Warburg family, the Oppenheimer family, and the Schiff family. These families and their descendants run the Crown Corporation of London. The Crown Corporation holds the title to worldwide Crown land in Crown colonies like Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. The British Parliament and the British Prime Minister serve as a public front for the hidden power of these ruling Crown families. Like the city-state of London and the Vatican, a third city-state was officially created in 1982, That city-state is called the District of Columbia and is located on 10 square miles of land in the heart of Washington. The District of Columbia flies its own flag and has its own independent constitution. Although geographically separate, the city-states of London, the Vatican, and the District of Columbia are one interlocking empire called Empire of the City. The flag of Washington's District of Columbia has 3 red stars, one for each city-state in the 3-city empire. This corporate empire of 3 city-states controls the world economically through London's inner city, militarily through the District of Columbia, and spiritually through the Vatican. The Constitution for the District of Columbia operates under a tyrannical Roman law known as Lex Fori, which bears no resemblance to the U.S. Constitution. When Congress passed the Act of 1871, it created a separate corporate government for the District of Columbia. This treasonous act allowed the District of Columbia to operate as a corporation outside the original Constitution of the United States and outside of the best interests of American citizens. Corporation of the United States. Like Canada and Australia, whose leaders are prime ministers of the Queen and whose land is called Crown Land, the United States is just another crown colony. Crown colonies are controlled by the empire of 3 city-states. At the center of each city-state is a towering, phallic-shaped stone monument called an obelisk that points skyward. In D.C. city-state, the obelisk, known as the Washington Monument, was dedicated to Freemason George Washington by the Freemason Grand Lodge of the District of Columbia. The secretive Brotherhood of Freemasons laid the Washington obelisk's cornerstone in 1848 and contributed 22 Masonic memorial stones. 250 Masonic lodges financed the Washington Monument obelisk, including the Knights Templar Masonic Order. At the heart of London city-state is a 187-ton, 69-foot-tall Egyptian obelisk called Cleopatra's Needle. It was transported from Egypt and erected on the banks of the River Thames. In Vatican City, another Egyptian obelisk towers high above St. Peter's Square. What exactly is an obelisk? Obelisks are phallic-shaped monuments honoring the pagan sun god of ancient Egypt called Amun-Ra. The spirit of this pagan god is said to reside within the obelisk. Obelisks symbolize the phallus and fertility. At the base of the obelisk is a sunwheel circle symbolizing the vagina. Together, they depict male and female sexual union. Worshippers of Amun believe Amun is the supreme god and creator of all things, and can transform himself into other gods, like Osiris, the god of the underworld, or Seth, the god of evil and
invite all the elves.
Yes, yeah.
Fixing the problem. Mutabaruka, compassion and love. Wadada wagwa.
Yeah.
Hey, Muta.
Me there, man. What you say?
Give thanks. Yell up all of your staff them tonight. Shane Clark, everyone that inside the house and embrace the eye with the program. Now, we'll get to the point. Come on, do this really quick. Mutabaruka, Mr. Holland Hope, blessed. Communicate with them. Mr. Mutabaruka, Mr. Holland Hope, just say yes. All right, so we'll go on. All right, so we're going to start now. Mutabaruka, Mr. Holland Hope. Tonight is the most important night for all programs ever exist on planet Earth. And here why me I say so now. Me just want to give me a chance to just talk really quick. You ready with me, Mr. Alan Hope? Mota?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's all more I know, so me not get cut off. All right, please, let me just go in and really quick. Me not stay long and I get to the point right away. All right, Mota, I'm going to call 4-person name. I see these 4-person name, we're going to call Mota. It might sound ridiculous to the criticism them out there and the paparazzi them, but listen to me. If the Most High Creator of heaven and earth is the Father for mankind, which is the entire human race, that means that the Most High Creator is the Father and mankind are the children. No simple explanation to all the stiff-necked fools out there. Mutabaruka, 2 daughters, one name Aishiwawa, Muta, I forgot to tell the next one. Remember, but not right now, because I want to flow and talk quick, and no call a day. Anyway, Mutabaruka, 2 daughters them is biological. Seeing that mean in get them 2 daughters them naturally with a communication. Now my point is this: in all male gender that get them children, them DNA and them blood in them. So on a natural 5 senses that Most High Creator give mankind. Smelling, tasting, hearing, feeling. And one more. Smelling, tasting, hearing, feeling, and seeing. Yes. And knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That Rasta come gain overstanding within that knowledge. Now listen to me, mankind. If the Most High Creator is our Father, we are His children. So automatically, the Most High Creator of heaven and earth and the entire human race, Spirit is in us. Because I'm not going to say no blood, no DNA, because the Most High Creator is not of blood. Even though Him is of flesh and blood, but more Him is the spiritual connection. Now, my point is this 4-person name I will call Muta. It might sound ridiculous to the criticism and paparazzi, but to listen to my mankind. These 4 names of these 4 persons I'm going to call, the entire human race needs to embrace them and work with them. And listen to me now. Why the entire human race to embrace them and work with them is because the Most High Creator of heaven and earth and the entire human race is with any mankind that is embracing and put forward in a holding the faith of Him and not compromise no matter who the person is or what the consequence is. We shall embrace the faith of the Most High. What you say about that, Mr. Alan?
Call the name them where you say I will call the 4 names.
4 names. The first name is His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I, the light of the world, the light of the universe, the elect of God, the elect of Himself, ever living, ever faithful, earth, rightful ruler. Him is the first name. The second name is Pope Benedict. No. So let me say 2 more flow quick, The second name is Pope Leo, XIV, him also known as by birth name, Robert Francis. The third name is King Charles III from the United Kingdom. The 4th name is President Donald Trump. No, I'm not giving no clarification. All the people out there say, I'm a Rasta, I'm a defending people. Listen to me now. See, you must say before I call the 4 name them, that these, the Most High Creator of heaven and earth, embracing and with whosoever defending the faith. Now listen to me now. If we're not going to say, what kind of faith King Charles III and defend? What kind of faith Pope Benedict and Pope Leo, XIV defending? What kind of faith President Donald Trump defending? Let me tell you in a trippy real quick. You see, mankind, we embrace something named God. No, mankind, we love, them embrace something named God, our Almighty, our Jehovah, our even Jesus Christ, our Jah, Rastafari. Now listen to my mankind. In all God, Marcus, you have to come telling you, one aim, one God, one destiny. And the Bible also tells mankind that God has more than 72 names. Now listen to me, mankind. Anybody that, any human being that against those 4 names that I call, me I tell you, never perish. And it might sound really ridiculous, but remember me tell you, and listen, I talk really quick. Mutabaruka, you see, we have compassion. And the compassion that Mr. Alan Mutabaruka has, and I World King in I Sabbath. Let me say it proper. I World King in I Sabbath. No, me talk that in a parable. When I look into that. Now, the looking into that is this. Whosoever mankind make I World King be, because we say I World King, no people say.
You have to wrap up now, you have to wrap up now. You have to wrap up. You have to wrap up. You have to wrap up.
I mean, God Almighty, well, listen to me now, mankind.
You have to wrap up. You have to wrap up.
All right, remember me tell me just wrap up with it.
Yeah, wrap it up. No, wrap it up.
The entire human race, God Almighty, whosoever make it be, in the entire human race, but you don't know. But I acknowledge this Sin Mutabaruka, what that mean compassion and love.
All right, sir. Blessed man. Give thanks.
Love.
Yes, hello?
Yes, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night, man.
How you doing, man?
Good day.
I enjoy the program, sir.
Give thanks.
But me hear something earlier on, I mean, this is second it too.
What that?
With my mind is, I always the boy, he put a pass me at the place too. So, if they can't find a place to sit in, that's what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
Just like what me say for Shane.
Yeah, man, me hear you, man.
I hope somebody can look into going forward, you know?
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah, man. Because,
Oh.
yeah?
No, I think it done.
No, sir, I have to boy, I same thing I say. But there are things we want to ask you because I say, you cannot look on it away still. You know, I think that me two original reason and I say, you're one of the best man to ask. I say about ice last year. I say, I'm sure for happening in the year. I'm
foolishness, man. Foolishness. A foolishness.
Yeah, me I want if it's real.
A foolishness.
So, kind of the man create that weirdness. So, I'm telling the boy, you know, see.
Virgin, a foolishness, man. We don't have to debate upon that, man. We don't go to the next argument, man. You say you're going to ask me something, I'm going to answer you.
Oh, yeah. You never did that here when you not still.
Yeah, I say a foolishness, so you go up to the next thing now.
Yeah, I really still we just start up just hear you upstairs and tell us about keep up the good work, you know.
All right, give thanks, man.
I'm going to say program. I'm here paying Ariana for a night, so you can't press one.
Eh?
Ariana, I'm here paying for a night, and I say you can't press one.
Rihanna?
Yeah, you can't play one, I'm here for a night.
Rihanna from, you mean Rihanna, the
female artist.
Which one you want to hear from her? I know every Rihanna tune I play upon that program, you know.
I know, but, you know, well, just play something nice, man. I'm here play her from night.
You hear me play her tonight?
No, I'm not here from night.
Oh. All right, me try to find one, yeah?
Yeah, man, that's what nice, you know?
All right, give thanks. Hail?
Hail, Mutabaruka.
Blessed man.
Long strong live. I say, look, the reason where I put on my first part then, live. I see that's about Rastan, the computerized business.
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
Yeah. And right now, I say, Jamaica corrupted by politicians and the church leaders them. All of them corrupt the place and go on like the innocent. And everything with them have for the people. Them house, them car, them food, them eat, everything.
Why you say I repeat? So them not buy food?
Well, I pay them money.
So them no work to get money? Them no work to get money?
They work. But what kind of work them do? Dishonesty.
So you don't have no politician or work and get money legally?
Yeah.
Then why you say that?
Because the whole of them tell lies. And every liar is a thief and every thief is a liar.
No, but you said them...
Honestly.
So the food where them eat,
Mm-hmm.
them no work for it?
Yeah, them work for it, yes, but how? All the business,
them have them business, we are saying, a politician will have business.
Yeah. But where them get money from?
Where you get your money from?
Taxpayers thing.
Where you get money from?
Where you get money, work hard thing.
Then a politician will have them business. Not about political business, no, but about business. Before them be a politician and after them a politician. Them family.
Yeah. I understand them right that.
Then why you love brag everybody?
The whole of them tell lie, man. And lead the people them astray.
Okay.
So that's everything there, you know.
Yeah.
So if them honest, if them is honest, the whole of things them we are going right now, we not going, you know. Yeah. All of them send out people go kill people and all them something the youth them we are dead up by the police and innocently and all them things there, you know. Them things that will go on. Cause things will share out and with the youth, them teach the youth them right and proper way. Yeah. And deal with them and show them so them necessary upon earth right now. But I know that them do. Them a scam. And them a do all kind of vicious things against the nation.
Yeah.
Until play lie and play abusiveness. But you know, so all the system around, man. Play corruption. Every day, police are kill people, picnic.
Yeah.
And what? And every time them come parade and them chat all kind of things on TV and kill up them face and them know that at them system where them set up at them cars, you know.
Yeah, serious thing.
So them need to just know so right and we see them and we
so
know them and them have picnic too. And for them picnic might end up worse than free picnic because one of them are one, you know.
So them, about it.
Them come, when them come and them have to live amongst all of it. So when you take all that, them need.
No, man, so what we are going to do about it?
What we are going to do?
Yeah.
We have to organize ourselves and centralize, man.
Centralize for what? Which part?
We are doing in Jamaica, yeah. Everywhere. People have to go crowd out and get serious. And also right now, well, a time for them move. Because them dishonest. Them not speak no truth. Them not make the things them get to share right.
Oh,
them have more and more and more and more.
Oh, you
more.
move
Where them
them.
go with this? Where them deal with it?
Oh, you going to move them?
Huh?
Oh, you're going to move them?
We are going to move them.
Oh.
By organize the people. And when we organize our people, we're organizing that. No blood not run.
So you start organizing already? You start organizing the people?
Yeah. I don't know revenge we are talking about, you know. We are talking about honest living and honest.
Which area you living now? Which area you living now?
Sent best with the man.
So you start organizing over there?
Yeah, man.
Oh, so how much people you organize already?
A good amount, man. A good amount.
Like how much?
Good amount.
Like how much? Tell me like how much?
Maybe about 500 people.
And you keep meeting and all them something there?
Keep meeting.
Yeah.
People keep there, man. People keep them meeting, man.
No, but you, me talk about how much people you organize.
But I tell you, man, to organize a portion of people.
About 500.
By going through day by day on the street and everywhere.
So you keep meeting and that, may I ask?
We have to keep a special meeting like that, like how them do.
How you get to communicate to the people, them?
Because with the street and we gather 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and people sitting and read about the things and the pass through us and the ground and pass through. Because words sounds and power, honestly, you know.
So what the last thing you organize them to do? What the last thing you organize them to do?
I ask them to organize themselves and be full everything the matter, make them do it with truth and honesty and no bother with the whole blood sucking car. The blood that we are around.
You organize them to do something. You think you organize, you say you're going to organize to get rid of the politician them.
Yeah, we do that, man. You know,
by
that's
doing what? Where
from.
you do forget rid of the politician them? Where you do?
And that's where we start from, you know.
What?
Because we make the youth try to keep the youth them safe out of the system of destruction, you know.
By doing
so
what? Where you save them from? By doing what? Where you keep them from destruction? Where you do forget keep them?
We reason with them, man. I will give them things where we can give to them. Okay. And make them realize the fullness and for them really responsible for enough things for them to on earth. So them still responsibility of them own individual self and take them to earth and make no one of you abuse them and brutalize them because of wants and needs. Because that's the wickedest thing on earth right now, you know. So them have strong and stable in themselves and know so right now.
Everything. We have to move now. We have to move.
And one more thing before we move. You see, the thing with them I call AI.
Yeah.
They need to turn it around. and make I stand first. You can't do the thing back way.
Oh, you mean back way?
Because
A no come first in the alphabet.
And that's not sure about the I first should be the first letter.
Why?
Them a bit, you know.
So you have a AI. Where the A stand for?
A stands for all kind of things.
No, AI. Where AI stand for? Where the word two letter them stand for?
A robotical system that man, backward system.
Yo. Answer what I ask you, man. AI. Where the two letter them stand for?
I tell you how much see it.
What?
I tell you how I see it, you know.
No, I'm not about how you see it. I'm not about where they're out there. I ask you where AI stand for. And you come up with the AI thing and ask
yes, the robotical system where they build.
What?
The robotical system where they build up.
Where AI stand for? Where the letter two letter stand for in a AI? Where them stand for?
I stand for first.
Brethren, don't make me start to get vexed. You start to like idiot now, man. I ask you where AI stand for. Where the two letter them stand for? AI in a AI. When somebody say AI, where the two letter them stand for in a AI?
Alphabetical order, you know.
What you know, me gone here, sir?
No, man.
Me gone. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Greetings, Muta.
Blessed, man.
Yeah, man. Raspadation there, you know.
Yeah, give thanks.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We have to take up on a point that I speak earlier on embracing technology going forward, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's where the future there, you know. Science and technology, you know.
Yeah.
This year, at the cutting edge cultural identity meeting in Maypen at the Black History celebration, what the identity did was acknowledge and give an award to a Belgian named Ensor Samson from Ghana.
Yeah.
No, where that Belgian is 23-year-old. Him used plastic waste and use it to make petrol and diesel. And he also used engine oil as well.
YouTube.
Petrol and diesel. What didn't you hear what I said?
Him up on YouTube?
Yeah, man, him on YouTube.
Oh, me see it, man. Me see it.
Yeah, man. Me actually, I go have him do a Zoom chat with the students them.
Okay.
We actually have them see somebody from Africa look like them who actually use them technology, you know.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, man, you see, as a people, black people, we spend a lot of time teaching our children what to believe. You know? Instead of how to think. Which is the important thing. You know? You are two systems of thinking were very important for a master as black people. There are one call it the scientific process where you look for a problem, you propose a hypothesis, which is a possible solution to the problem. Yeah, and then you design a test to test and see if the hypothesis is correct. And then you carry out the test, and then you observe to see if you were correct. If you were not correct, you see where you could go wrong, and you test again. You understand? And then when you get a result now, you share it with others, so them can test it, and them test the same thing. They know, say, you find something where you can work with.
Yeah.
And that is the scientific method where we need to embrace the people. And another type of thinking now is the engineering process, where it's similar, but you want to make something, you know, you think of a problem you want to solve, a thing you want to make, a solution you want to make. You research it to say, you know, if anybody have made anything like this before, you know, based on what you research and what other people do, then you come up with a design to yourself, and then you try it to see if it works. If it don't work, they tweak it.
They tweak it
and try it. And that process they're thinking now, you know, you want to get in a youth their mind.
Yes.
You know, so, you know, the schools them, the ones need to focus on them things there. And even in gathering, you know, as Rastafari, and I gather a couple of days, and you know, our chance. And there, you know, we have, you know, reason like them there with the youth.
That may I suggest, brethren. That may I suggest.
But that's something where personally, I think my secretary at gatherings when we go, you know, if one, you know, but that's something what we need to have as a part of, you know, what we do. You know, because we support religion and support is good, yeah, but we need to have something where we can prove, let us believe. And things we can do.
I agree with you, brethren.
You know, for moving nation further, you know, further.
That is part of what I say when we start the program.
Yeah, man, so right now, that one is a levels that I'm going to push my school, you know, go heavy and hard in STEM.
Yeah.
You know, STEM of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Yes. Yeah. Marcus Garvey tell you about it too.
Yeah, man.
Marcus Garvey suggest it too, you know.
Yeah, man. But in this day and age, we're dead in the water if we don't embrace science and technology. Yeah. You know, if we don't embrace the media, the social media, different apps, to push the thing out there. Yeah. Because there's a warfare there at this point in time.
Of course.
Yeah, man. If we not panic, you know, but we need to be more than just use the technology. We need to have one satellite in the sky. We need to have one people and make the technology, and make the hardware, and make the software. You know, so I guess we need to have some. We need to have some, you know, leaders. And then let's say, you know, if the political leaders not admit, then organically we have to be as a people. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. And we have to move.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir, motor. Yeah, man. With a love, if you could play a rasp by the Aishan, that would have good.
All right.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
Yeah, give thanks, man. Okay, we'll take a break.
Blessed love. Give thanks to the Abner for the second time. Melchizedek order 1, 2. Motor.
We can't take the foolishness, all right, no, that night.
What kind of foolishness? Artificial intelligence, AI stand for.
Yeah, they don't know that, but the brother, no, I know you middle ask that.
Well, I know that, no, I call about because you speak of earlier about computer and people to engage with the technology. So that I call about, and about the next virgin, I call about artificial intelligence. AI stand for artificial. It's spelled ARTI, seen, FICIAL, artificial intelligence.
Brethren, stop. Wait, no, hold on, man. You waste time to spell out the thing. You know?
No, I'm
just ask. Hey, yo.
Easy, Mr. Alan O. Let me get to the point.
Stop calling me Alan O. No, man. Listen to me. Listen to me, I say. I'm Mutabaruka, you have to call me upon that program.
All right, Mutabaruka, please allow me.
Listen to me, I say. I just going to lock it off. Listen to me, I say.
I'm going to get to the point. Yeah.
All right. AI, me just ask the brother what AI mean. No, you have to come back.
Artificial intelligence.
What is this brother here, Rasta? Yeah, this to me, I say.
Yes, Mr. Mutabaruka.
Me say. You don't have to come back now to come spell out the thing. It's just AI me want to know what it means.
No, me call by my own.
Yeah, but nobody come spell it out. All right, what you want to talk about? What you want to talk about?
All right, here why I call. Because I don't want to sound a 9, you know. Because you
but you get a 9, yes. You know, so you get a 9 for sure.
Easy and just listen to the words of life, brother. I'm going to go through now. I'm telling you something now, mankind. You see, there is a big difference with the word intelligence and intelligent. Now, only mankind must study those two words, intelligence and intelligent. Now, may I get forward to AI, artificial intelligence. Now, listen to me now, mankind. We have to accept the intelligence of mankind that developing technology, because we was at analog at a point, and now we're going to computer, so we can't stay behind. We have to advance. But the point is this. That's why I call Mr. Mutabaruka. We cannot use artificial intelligence and try to go on like that. We want to overthrow the faith. Now, once you try to overthrow the faith, it's going to be very perilous. Now, the point in all that with a level of understanding and overstanding to the mankind people, them, what can't learn overstanding, them always underneath the stand. Now, listen to me now, mankind. AI have a tendency of duplicating any human being on planet Earth, right? And then now, it's going to come to a point in which the AI are going to end up an antichrist against human being. Now, how me talk, you know? Me not talk like no antichrist, you know. And me not talk like that. Me are God Almighty, you know. But yes, I am God Almighty, because God Almighty, I am his children. And he is my father, and he live inside me. And he live inside the entire human race. But you know, don't know. So me are telling you from now, Mr. Alan Hope, seeing embrace the AI, but embrace it with a little smallest or the biggest testicles they have. Remember me tell you, it's the Antichrist that come upon humanity. All right, now let's it right there, so.
All right, sir, give thanks. Yeah. I tell you, who cursed me, Rasta? It can't even get cursed. No, I tell you, it can't even get cursed. A long time we are going through this, you know. Long time we are going through this. Anyway, I don't remember where I go to. Oh, I never feel this, and it's better I should really do. Boy, I tell you, no, sir. Somebody put me here to do something. I hope I fulfill what I'm saying I do. I have them things I'm supposed to do. All right, let me see if I can play this tune now, even though I don't even know if I hit. Hey, Sabatooth. Oh, the man go on so when the man, you have to live yourself and do what you're supposed to do, rather than go through all them ring my rose, your pocket full of us. You have to go through intelligently. State your case intelligently and stop go through all of them things when me say I go through there though, because it kind of irritating. Me I tell you the truth, it irritating. Yes, EL.
Yeah, Muta, morning.
Morning, sir.
Blessed love. Alright, me not come to put your tune up, you know.
I hope not.
Yeah, man, sure. Alright, see my thing now, Muta. You know, me say Jamaica for justice, see? A march, police them wear them
camera.
Body camera, yeah. And you know, me see Prime Minister call out the police them against Jamaica for justice. Tell them to march against them. That simply means that the deputy officer them not wear no body camera.
Then they're going to still a federal man, you know, yeah. The Minister of Security and say him knowing at the body camera or something.
Alright. Simple means, you know, like, see, now, when me see, I show me point blank, say, when a police kill somebody, you see?
Yeah.
And as long as me not see, we are, because now, if the body camera was wearing, you know.
Yeah, that's it.
More likely, they may have put it on the news, on the TV news. I would have see say the man draw a gun after a police for true.
The police draw the gun after the man for true.
Yes, you see it? So we have a good justification.
Yes.
Where that is concerned within we the citizen mind.
Yeah, that is what the body camera is for settle the mind, settle your mind. Yeah.
All right, you see, if they made up a gun, you know, or no camera never there when they kill that lady there, you know, Buju, you know. If they made up gun, they might put it on her, you know. Or if no camera never there in the surrounding.
Yeah.
Because that's why we can see it on social media.
Yeah.
Because one camera they there in the surrounding at the time.
Many cameras too.
You see?
Some people there when it happens, so them they have to take out them camera right away, them phone right away. Yeah.
So we know say some injustice go on there, so
you see it clearly.
And now we can say the police wrong. Wrong. The police wrong. Because you can't no we not say we are the vehicle of in danger the police officer. The police have to really take out a gun
and shoot her.
Or take a gun from somebody else to shoot a lady in the vehicle.
The same thing happened in America, in Minneapolis, where the police tell the woman, stand up now in front of the car, shot, turn the car wheel to escape, and then pull out him gun and shot her in her face 3 times.
You see what I say?
So,
All right. Secondly.
Yeah.
We can't have a wickeder government than that one. Yeah.
Okay. Why?
We can't have no wickeder government than that one.
Why you think so we can't have a wickeder one?
Because no. Even Seago in 1988, when he get them zinc and the what, whoever they come.
We have to take a break.
Me a hold.
Yeah, all right, Jane. Yeah. Oh,
right.
By the way, hold on a little bit.
Yeah.
I look on my phone a while ago. Sabertooth. I never have my phone today, I took up my phone a while ago and I go through it. 17 times you call me in less than 5 minutes, brethren. 17 times. I see it mark on my phone. So you call me. Yes, Sabertooth. Him call me 17 times in less than 5 minutes.
No, it must be emergency.
Emergency what? See, they not just hear him on the radio. Which emergency, Rasta? Make me just go through my phone a while ago.
All right.
Anyway, forget about that.
Yeah, what me I say? You see, from Hurricane Beryl until Melissa, say government get more than 100 billion with a B.
And the people spend quarter it.
Yeah, and motor, you swing in bridge at Castro motor, you have to drop in a river with it.
Me I tell you.
Right now, me I tell you that.
Are you here?
It's dangerous in a motor.
Oh, you mean
it's dangerous, when it's dangerous, when the rain falls. Because when rain falls,
right up and stone them.
You have approximately 90 feet down in a river.
Yeah.
You drop.
And a pure big stone down there.
A big stone down there, you know it.
Yeah, well, we do it, man. We have to go to Portland. And
now, a whole people still underneath Chapal in same way, motor.
Boy, the people never complain, say, want for all the money. Not even quarter of the money spent. Up to now, 1 year after.
When the man get the first 150 million US, or a billion. I think 150 million US.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are for 3 million, And we have a little clique, where we raise more time,
Yeah.
You see me, I say, and we say, if every Jamaican get 1 million, yeah, the Prime Minister still can fix the road and
of course, because
any infrastructure same way.
The country 3 million. The country 3 million.
And 3.7 million people.
And that account the baby them in the two and the little youth.
Oh, you mean, motor man? That almighty in every man star. Man, they can't wicked to start. Trust me, like that.
That even half of the money spent.
No, some motor man. No, me not seen no government for much that one. Where wickedness is concerned, none.
So it's so rich another year now.
Whether which one?
It's so rich another year though, and the money not spent yet.
Yeah, tell them motor and now hurricane season, I know.
I don't know hurricane season yet, but because we hope so the work don't come like that one, oh God.
Oh God Almighty, man. Trust me. I know the hurricane wicked, And a hurricane wicked, you know.
And him control it. Him put himself to control all of that, you know.
Yes, Ad Pema, he a female sis. Ad
Him are the man responsible for all of that.
Control it.
I tell you, man.
And him are the leader for the people, them. And him the people, them, I look up to him, the people, them, vote for them.
Baby Trump, man.
No, boy, God, that's nice. Later, yeah, man.
Yeah, blessed, man. Give
yes,
thanks. Give
protection.
Thanks. Yes, Brethren.
Yeah, Muta.
Oh, yeah, ratted.
A man dingo, man. You know much. You know much.
Long time.
Yeah, but I've been trying, and the operator put me through more time.
No,
and
but then everybody else get through, you know, I get through.
Well, you tell me. That's what I tell you.
No, I can't tell you. I not near the phone, them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Other people get me.
Yeah. All the brother they were. I chat some is him there a while ago. Before the next brethren there. What about idiot business?
I know one brethren. I'm more than one brethren that chat idiot thing a while ago.
No idiot thing, man.
It bored me.
Nonsense. And me know I chew you up on the radio. Why you not tell them some colorful language, you know?
No, but it dep on my tongue. I chew you don't know.
me know that. Because I tell you, man, some idiot thing. Yeah, and me I tell you, people in Britain and elsewhere, Jamaicans especially, we vex so Buju, that woman in Granville, was killed, man.
Yeah,
we are talking on video, you know, because I filmed, you know.
Don't see it, man. The whole world see it.
The woman Buju in Granville posed no threat.
The whole world
to the police boy, you know. No threat. She was driving away.
No threat. Them a copy the ICE people, them man. Them a copy ICE.
Yes.
In America,
yes.
They do the same thing with one woman. Shot her 3 times in her face.
And what has happened to? That's why Chang and others in Jamaica, medical doctor. That's why I don't want to have no body camera.
Yes.
For them kind of evidence to show. Because it's one heap of people in Jamaica police are killed wantonly.
But we are talking about that. You know, long we are talking about it. Say, them 400 people police killed last year. Are they included in the murder rate? How much are them included in the murder rate?
They should be included in the murder rate because it's dead murder.
I bet you that woman, them not feature that woman in the murder rate. Them not feature them
exactly.
Not put in the murder rate.
And we must put that, but a murder man, cold-blooded man. You do the mother and grandmother. Woman pose no threat to you. No, man, the police boy, they're the very least in to serve is prison forever, man. More than that, him forget, man. Take the woman life like that, man. Wicked. Evil.
That's the one where we see, that's the one where we see, you know. You can't imagine the one we not see.
No, but listen, enough people me know where over the years, people where me know personally, where police kill innocently and wantonly. When me know, no people when me hear about, people who me know where police killing cold blood in Jamaica. You know? Wicked, man. Evil. And people vex about that, man. You know?
Only people vex, sir. Because it was so blatant thing them.
We have to do something to change this wanton murder of people by the policeman. No. Enough is enough. We have to put a stop to this wanton murder of people in Jamaica by the policeman.
Well, we're going to do that. We're going to do that.
Listen, there are several ways, not just presidents, but we have to have some mass, constant protest action as one of the things where this is concerned, man. And where it affect the politicians in such a way that them have to come on board and do where we say, man. Because we in Jamaica, we can't have our people being slaughtered like that, man. No. People have to rise up. And when we say rise up in
in a militant way. You know what I mean? I know everything to say over phone, but enough is enough, man. We can't wait, lamb to the slaughter like we are going, man. Too much of this, man. This one, when we see in a Granville, where they do the woman, man, the whole world see that, man. No. Action have to be taken, and there have to be mass protests and them thing there. You know what I mean? Mass protests, and it must be continuous too. Not no one half. Because if it's just a one half, them just go back to them you that it have to be thing. And like all the police guy there, he must be named and in picture shown. That's the next thing, them hide them.
Say she drop out of the van too.
Yes, and them just drag her like a piece of rubbish.
Like a dead dog or something.
Yes.
Well, I'm not tell you.
Too much of that, man. It has to be constant mass protest. Let the murder of Buju. Yes, I say it, the murder of Buju by this police guy lead to constant mass action. Enough is enough, man. Police are murder people and Andrew Onis and Chang and make excuses by either supporting them verbally or being quiet because them silence. No.
What him say about it? The Prime Minister, what him say? Me not hear what him say.
Exactly, that's why I say them tactic normally is to remain silent. You know what I mean? You see?
Anyway, what to Starmer? Talk about Starmer, man. We know about that,
Him under constant pressure, man.
It look like him have to go leave.
Want leave. Him a fight to stay in.
But it look like him have to go leave, though.
In the party, people want him out, but him say nah, go nowhere. So, him have to be forced in a election in the Labour Party to go because him say plainly him not going nowhere. But you see the problem with Starmer is that instead of seeing about the health of people in Britain and the high cost of living and things, him spend billions giving to the Israeli Netanyahu
Donald Trump kind of thing. Donald Trump.
Yes.
Donald Trump.
And also same thing with Trump do, and also give billions to the racists them in Ukraine. Them same racists that was in fact been trying to overthrow the Pan-Africanist government in Mali the other day, and where them killed the defense minister. But of course, the Mali and Pan-Africanists defeat them still. But the racist Ukrainians them involved in Africa to try to keep Africa under NATO, USA, British and French imperialism. You understand? And thing. And we have to support Traore in a Burkina Faso, the people in Mali and Niger. Because what them do, them giving guns to the Muslim jihadists them which overthrow this Pan-Africanist government and to make the Berber Tuaregs, who them are Muslim to are racist, to form separate states in Mali, and them are invaders. So we have to support our people, and there have been some groups of people from Britain and elsewhere who are making arrangements to go to Burkina Faso to help in whatever way they can, which is a good move in terms of Pan-Africanism. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I see them make a move because over in Côte d'Ivoire, some man over there try to get to the Traore.
Yeah, the boy, the Quattara, who is a French agent. Yes,
yeah, them try to get to that.
Yeah, man. You see? And in Nigeria, to the boy, Bill Gates, him responsible for helping to arm them jihadist Muslim there, where to create all kind of horrific circumstances in Nigeria, because Bill Gates don't want no farming, you know. Because he don't want our African farmers
to make some synthetic food.
Yes, because he want GMO
The boy, the Bill Gates, is a dangerous racist who want to reduce the population of African people. And people must know that. You understand? Bill Gates are enemy of African people. Want to keep down the numbers of our African race. You see? And I finance them jihadists there in Nigeria. Them not have no money and things, but them have the most expensive guns and things to murder the farmers them in Nigeria and others from them own Hausa group and Fulani group who oppose them to what them do. You understand? For real. Serious thing.
Yeah,
you
man.
know?
Yeah, man.
You know? May I tell you, man. You know, all over the world. And remember, Monday coming is commemoration of Africa Liberation Day, you know, the 25th of May. And at the date the sugar miner was born, you know. Yes, sugar miner was born on the 25th of May, which is Africa Liberation Day, commemoration day, you know. And you know, one of his biggest hits then, every little thing you run to Babylon, and me did produce it.
Oh, yeah?
With my Mandingo label. Yeah, man. So whenever you have time, you play that every little thing. Sugar mine at my brethren, man. From Harkazal, St. Catherine, and one Robert Crescent. Near RGR there, and thing, you know. Yes, Muta, and the attacks against, and what has happened with the Brexit business there is that the prices of things have gone sky high. That's why people are so upset and thing, because when Britain was in the EU, them never have to pay no duties.
Yeah.
And certain fears, them never have to go through no immigration to go to countries in the EU. But now them have to do that because them come out of the EU. But guess what Starmer want to do? He want to pay the EU £1 billion a year to try to get back
in there
the privileges them did lose because of the boy Boris Johnson disastrous Brexit thing. Because Brexit has shown itself to be an absolute failure and has caused the cost of living in Britain to go up sky high. Because people have to be paying for medicine where used to come from the EU, made there, much more expensive now.
The same thing like with Trump, man. And the same thing like with Trump, man.
Yes, same thing with the boy Trump, that racist. And you see how he might go after Raúl Castro, Fidel Castro.
No,
brother, about 2 counts of murder.
He might develop a thing now. He might develop a thing now for warm the people themselves. He might go invade Cuba. That they might do, you know.
Yes, exactly. Just like where him did do with Venezuela. And him tried with Iran. But we love all the Iranians. Back him off.
No, them different. Them see that as a good thing, you know. Them people that see that as a good thing, you know, so they block here.
Exactly. And them supported by the Houthis. And you see them racist Arab Emirates states, the same Emirates them in Dubai and them places where supply the racist Arabs them in a Sudan, Darfur for murder our people, genocide in a Darfur, you know. And you have some other people that boast about them go at Dubai for a holiday and them things. Them racist Arabs there, we are give guns to them Arab Muslim people them in a Sudan. Darfur for murder with people, commit genocide. All that, we have to deal with that to help put a stop to that, you know. And our people in the Sudan need to be supplied with guns and so to defend themselves, because it's only force we have to use to defend ourselves, because no preaching and thing now go work. You know what I mean? No preaching, no Christian business. Because some of them are even Muslim, but it not save them from the Arab Muslim racist thing. And you notice, you know here Farrakhan and them organization a chat about them kind of genocide there we are committed by them Arab Muslim against our African people. Because both the Arabs and the Europeans use them religions then to enslave the minds of our people. And to also enslave and murder with people. And this has been going on for centuries. And the only way is if we have our own military force to defend ourselves, as Marcus Garvey said. Because as Marcus Garvey said, a race without authority and power is a race without respect. We have to have our own African army, like when Marcus Garvey did start in the UNIA and ACL. You know, no prayer business, no work. We have to have arms and we have to make our own arms too in Africa.
Say, now work, man. They will say, I don't know them people that say the prayer thing and now work.
Yes.
Now work for black people, you know.
No, prayer thing don't work, none at all. You know?
We have to figure it out.
Yeah.
We have to move.
Don't work.
We have to move.
All right. Blessed love. And next week, I'll try again and keep you posted. But Starmer, him under pressure.
Yeah.
So the pressure when they put Diane Abbott and Jeremy Corbyn under to try get them out totally, he must face the same pressure. What goes around comes around.
Turn back on him.
All right. Bless.
Yeah, blessed man.
Yeah. And remember, Starmer wife are Jewish, you know. So you know why he might do what he might do. Yes.
All right.
Him wife. Yeah.
So
all right. Next week we try again. And hopefully we get
what
through.
engineer down there? Shout out
all
to
right.
the whole engineer.
Yeah. All right. I remember Sugar Miner. They will look at things around the Babylon.
Yeah. What the engineer down there?
Yeah.
Oh, you not answer?
Huh?
No, me done with you now. Me done with you, Mandingo.
Okay, all right.
Let's try to get the engineer, but him not say nothing.
Cause they are one.
They will not answer, Bridget. Well, them tell you enough to talk.
Oh, go on now.
Yeah, but me want to hear me know, so I know she ain't down there now, but me know you say nothing from the night.
Oh. But they are one. I listen to reasoning, no?
You're there when the program done.
No, but they are all night, man.
Yeah, me know you there, but me not hear nothing. I hear nothing from you, and the operator tell me say the phone now works, so I have to take the phone from she.
Okay.
What did happen to the phone?
It ended up working at the last man, just in the earlier part.
Yeah, but why it never work? You don't know.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? All right, Kaz, give thanks, yeah?
All right, bless up.
Yeah, so we say give thanks to Kaz, give thanks to the operator, what your name? What the operator name? Shanice?
Yeah.
Boy, I'm not quiet down there tonight,
Shanice, they are give me a trouble, man.
All right, Shanice and Kaz. We want to give thanks, so we'll be back here at 2 o'clock with the Stepping Razor, the Art of War, and total different program. Total different. So you come back tomorrow, Virgin? Little more?
No, she in later.
She in.
2 o'clock.
All right, sir.
And now the details. The Education Ministry said it's closely monitoring developments following a motor vehicle accident involving 39 students of Gavmessia High School earlier today. The ministry says of the students addressed by medical personnel, 23 have been discharged, while 3 students have been admitted for further care and observation. The remaining students are receiving medical attention, including fluids, and are awaiting further review by medical staff. Georgetta Williams reports.
The Education Ministry says it has been in contact with the school administration and relevant authorities and will continue to monitor the situation closely. It says support is being provided to ensure that students, parents, guardians, and staff receive the necessary assistance during this time. According to the ministry, its educational social worker from Region 7 in Clarendon was at the hospital to provide moral support and guidance to the students and their parents. It says that the regional team will continue to work with the school to support the affected and impacted as they heal from this difficult situation. Education Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon says she is grateful that a number of students have been discharged, and she continues to pray for the full recovery of those who remain under medical care. She notes that the ministry will remain engaged with the school and health officials and will provide further updates as information is confirmed. The Education Ministry is urging the public to rely on official updates, to respect the privacy of the students and their families at this time, and to pray for their fullest recovery. Reporting for RFM News, I am Georgetta Williams.
Micro, small and medium-sized business operators can once more ship items to customers in the United States using a prepaid duty system. This as Jamaica Post, which offers logistics and shipping services at post offices, recently implemented a duty-paid solution. Minister of Efficiency, Innovation and Digital Transformation, Audrey Marks, made the announcement during her sectoral debate presentation in Parliament today. Ms. Marks explained that the USA changed the duty-free shipping policy and the post office effected a remedy to the problem entrepreneurs faced sending small packages.
Young people in micro and small businesses, online entrepreneurs, members of the creative industry who rely on affordable, reliable access to international markets. For many small business owners, access to shipping and logistics is not just a convenience. It's an access to customers, it's an access to growth, which is why, Mr. Speaker, Jamaica Post has secured and is implementing the delivery duty-paid solution to restore parcel and package delivery services to the United States. Many of you may not have realized, but the United States had changed the policy last year, where many small items under $800 that used to go to the United States duty-free, that was terminated. So every parcel now going to the United States, even small items, $800 and under, you'll have to pay a duty. And so for a while the system was suspended, but we were able to effectively put in a system so that the duties can be calculated and paid before the package leaves Jamaica.
She said the service will become effective on June 1.
You have to think of it like a pre-clearance through U.S. Customs right here at home. So when it arrives in the United States, there are no surprises, no delays, and no rejected shipments. Jamaica Post has put in place the system and partnerships to do exactly that. Calculate the applicable duties, which are paid online and remit directly to U.S. Customs on behalf of the sender. As a result of this technological solution, Jamaica Post can now resume package and small packet delivery across the United States market on June 1, 2026. This is important for our MSMEs, our online entrepreneurs, and every Jamaican selling products internationally through digital platforms. It reopens a critical trade channel, supports business growth, and strengthens Jamaica's participation in the global digital economy.
Minister of Efficiency, Innovation and Digital Transformation, Audrey Marks. Over 15,000 workers secured employment in Canada and United States through the government's Farm Work program in 2025. Minister of Labour Pernell Trans-Jr. made the disclosure during his sectoral bid presentation in Parliament yesterday. He said that this represents an increase of 944 when compared to 2024.
Between the USA and Canada, we continue to engage in long-standing labour partnerships. And I want to say this belongs to the workers who sustain it. In Canada, it is our 60th milestone of the partnership. And we marked it in a very powerful way, Mr. Speaker. The Niagara Falls, which is one of the world's great natural landmarks, was illuminated in the colours of the Jamaican and Canadian flag in recognition of 6 decades of partnership. We want to thank our partners in Canada for that as well. Last year, 15,169 Jamaican workers were dispatched to Canada and the US. This is an increase of 944 over the previous year. An increase despite all of the issues.
The Labour Minister stated that the ministry will be making adjustments to the program to improve the workers' experience. He added that a processing outpost will be opened in St. James to bring services closer to workers in Western Jamaica.
The ministry listens to our workers, and as such, 3 things we're going to be doing this year. We will introduce an automated communication system to improve worker tracking and reduce delay. That was a request by our farm workers. We will upgrade and repair the East Street facility to improve processing conditions. Another request from our farm workers. And thirdly, we will open a processing outpost in St. James to bring services closer to workers in Western Jamaica, reducing travel time for those in Westmoreland, Hanover, Trelawney, St. James, and surrounding. All of these are requests from our farm workers. We are listening to you. This is not administrative convenience. It is service reform, bringing government closer to the people that we are here to serve.
Mr. Charles said workers traveling to the United States will now have the option of insurance coverage.
Workers traveling to the United States will have the option of insurance coverage under the United Work and Travel Policy with the Hartford. This is another new element, providing up to $100,000 in protection, including serious illness, death, and dismemberment. Our workers and their family deserve opportunity and security.
Minister of Labour Colonel Charles Jr. The National Drought Management Committee has been activated and is slated to meet within the next 10 days as the country braces for drier and warmer conditions. The Met Service says it's actively monitoring emerging climate patterns, indicating the expected development of an El Niño phenomenon, which could influence rainfall and temperature conditions across the island in the coming months. While Jamaica experienced above-average rainfall across much of the traditional dry season between January and April, recent observations have shown a shift towards warmer and drier conditions in several areas of the country. Current climate indicators suggest the likely emergence of a major El Niño event during the year. Natalie Campbell reports.
In a statement issued today, the Ministry of Water, Environment and Climate Change notes that historically, El Niño events have been associated with reduced rainfall across parts of the Caribbean region and increased temperatures, creating conditions that can elevate the risk of drought and heat-related impacts. Should current projections materialize, Jamaica could experience reduced rainfall activity during the summer period and in the lead up to the primary rainfall season peaking in October. Such conditions may present challenges for water resources, agriculture, and broader environmental systems, including increased heat stress affecting crops and livestock. The Meteorological Service continues to assess these developments through ongoing climate analysis, forecasting models, and collaboration with regional and international partners to ensure the country remains informed and prepared. Principal Director of the Met Service of Jamaica, Evan Thompson, said the agency is closely tracking the evolving conditions and will continue to provide timely guidance to stakeholders and the public.
The Meteorological Service has been monitoring the weather conditions. We recognize that the rainfall has really been decreasing over the island. Also, temperatures have been rising, and we're watching the El Niño as it seems to be developing this year, and it could be a very strong one. So we're watching it very closely. We'll be issuing any kind of releases that are necessary, and of course meeting with the whatever officials are necessary, but we want you to make sure that you take your information from credible sources. The Meteorological Service is on the ball. We're getting the information and we're willing to pass it out. We're ready to pass it out as soon as we do receive that. So listen for later updates from the Met Office and any other credible source that you are aware of.
Principal Director of the Meteorological Service of Jamaica, Evan Thompson. Reporting for IRIA FM News, I am Natalie Campbell.
Jamaica is showing signs of progress in adapting to artificial intelligence, AI, with a new study finding that 60 out of every 100 Jamaicans have at least a basic understanding of or ability to use AI tools and technologies. Parliamentary Secretary in the Education Ministry, Senator Marlon Morgan, revealed the findings from the country's first National Public AI Readiness Study. The study, conducted through a survey of 1,000 Jamaicans aged 18 and older, found that many Jamaicans are becoming more aware of AI and are beginning to engage with AI-powered platforms and technologies. He said the findings place Jamaica within the developing and transition stages of AI readiness globally, signaling growing technological adaptation among the population.
That score, 60 out of 100, tells us something quite important. We are not standing at the doorstep of artificial intelligence revolution, nervously peeking in. We are already inside those doors. Jamaicans are using AI every day in education, at the workplace, in communication, in everyday life. Many of us use it without even knowing, quite frankly.
He noted that despite the progress, the study also highlighted several challenges, including weak resilience against deepfakes and disparities in the use of AI technologies based on socio-economic differences.
Formal training in AI, the study finds, remains low across the population. Trust in artificial intelligence systems is conditional. Resilience against deepfakes and AI-generated misinformation is still weak, and the benefits of AI are not spreading evenly. Indeed, younger Jamaicans, particularly students and tertiary educated professionals, are those in digitally active environments and are far ahead, while other adults, lower-income households, for example, and communities with weaker degrees of connectivity are being left behind.
Parliamentary Secretary in the Education Ministry, Senator Marlon Morgan. He was speaking at the AI conference held at the Excelsior Community College this morning. We now take a short break.
Trying to mix up the original Norwegian saltfish, I could do any other region. When you want to talk about saltfish, you know, say the real one, not the Norwegian.
Brought to you by Saltfish from Norway, the real one.
The time is
5:59. Continuing the news. Liberty Business, formerly known as C&W Business, has renewed its commitment to help local businesses innovate faster, operate more efficiently, and compete in an increasingly digital global economy. The company was officially reintroduced during a launch event at the Rose Hall Great House in Montego Bay, St. James yesterday. Now positioned as one of the Caribbean's leading technology solutions providers, Liberty Business delivers enterprise-grade services designed to help organizations drive growth and accelerate digital transformation across sectors. Liberty Business is part of Liberty Caribbean Operators of Flow. Vice President and General Manager at Flow, Stephen Price, said the company plans to establish a business headquarters in Montego Bay soon.
This launch is important for us because it represents more than the unveiling of a new brand. It marks the continued evolution of a company that has grown alongside Jamaica's own digital journey for decades. We're also very deliberate in choosing Montego Bay for this launch. And one of the things I can announce officially, we are doubling down on Montego Bay, and we're going to launch and open our own Liberty Business headquarters in Montego Bay.
Vice President and General Manager at Flow, Stephen Price. Meanwhile, Mayor of Montego Bay, Richard Vernon, says the launch of Liberty Business will add to the city's rapid transformation and support its ambitions to become a smart city. He was speaking at yesterday's launch of Liberty Business, formerly known as C&W Business, in Montego Bay, St. James. The mayor said Liberty Business launch will strengthen digital structure in the city and will enhance the municipal corporation's management of the area.
Statistical Institute of Jamaica estimates that St. James houses approximately 184,000 residents, with Montego Bay accounting for nearly 60%. However, as our recent city limits discourse revealed, absence of gazetted boundaries has hindered coherent data collection and policy application within a specific geopolitical space. Liberty Business launch intersects with this challenge. By strengthening digital infrastructure within the proposed city limits, we create the conditions for reliable data, equitable service delivery, and evidence-based governance. In this way, corporate innovation becomes a partner in municipal clarity, which will enable enhanced city management and the facilitation of economic expansion.
Mayor of Montego Bay, Richard Vernon. Small business operators are being urged to install closed-circuit television CCTV at their business establishments. Commanding Officer for the St. Andrew North Police, Superintendent Randy Sweeney, made the appeal during the division's recent virtual Business Watch meeting. Superintendent Sweeney said it's important for business operators to install CCTV both on the inside and outside of their business places. He said this is an important tool that can assist with solving crime.
I'm imploring
all members to please, in this day and time, cannot be operating any business, especially lucrative business, without a CCTV system in place, especially those with motion sensors. I see whereby some persons are not only installing them on the outside, but strategically on the inside, so that you can get facial recognition. So it's not too high, it's not too low, it's not at an angle where persons cannot be seen properly. It's crucial that we encourage our business partners to install these very important tools that can go a far way in solving crime.
Commanding Officer for the St. Andrew North Police Superintendent Randy Sweeney, he noted that amid increased targeting of gaming machines in spirit licensed venues, operators must install tracking tags so the equipment can be tracked if stolen. Members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force serving in the Turks and Caicos Islands have utilized a comprehensive intelligence strategy to address crime in the British Overseas Territory. The disclosure was made by Detective Inspector in charge of intelligence of the Jamaican Mission, Ryan Hutchinson. He was speaking with Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness in Turks and Caicos at the weekend. The JCF members have been instrumental in reducing crime there, with the country recording no murder so far this year.
We realized that our comprehensive intelligence strategy directed our operational responses. And that's where you're now seeing the reductions that we're seeing. For example, in 2024, when compared to 2025, you will see like incremental increases from 6%, 7% to 10%. If you look at the statistics now, you will see where we are having a 100% reduction in murders, 80% in shooting, and for robberies, meandering about 60 to 70. We specifically focused on these three main areas because we realized upon our assessment that these were the areas that were giving a lot of issues on the island and so on. And so our team basically segued into addressing these root causes.
Detective Inspector Ryan Hutchinson. In response, Dr. Holness says Jamaica's crime-fighting strategies are adaptable in other countries.
Excellent. It says a lot about Jamaican policing, and that the strategy that we have created to address crime in Jamaica is adaptable and can be transplanted in other areas because the underlying challenges are the same.
Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton is calling on the World Health Organization, WHO, to implement systems to address women being affected by menopause. Menopause is defined as the stage of a woman's life when her menstrual cycle permanently ends after 12 consecutive months. Many women have described the experience as challenging, pointing to symptoms such as hot flashes and fatigue. Dr. Tufton is recommending that the WHO develop standardized clinical guidelines that will address treatment and care, as well as public education. The minister was speaking at the Global Action on Menopause Reception at the World Health Assembly underway in Switzerland. According to the Health Ministry, in Jamaica, approximately 240,000 women are affected by menopause and 145,000 men by andropause, with many not knowing how to treat what can be deeply debilitating conditions. Noting that menopause is not being given as much attention in Jamaica, Dr. Tufton told the reception that a green paper is being finalized on the topic.
Included in that is public education. It's also beginning to craft clinical guidelines that hopefully will sensitize our clinicians as well as the general population, including women who are impacted, around the appropriate approach to take. We hope this will break down the stigma and certainly create a more equitable society in terms of the universal principle of access to health.
Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton. He notes that the absence of clinical guidelines on the global stage for menopause is a challenge. He said Jamaica is prepared to champion the cause to lead any resolution to help women globally deal with menopause. The Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation said enforcement of signage regulations has led to increased compliance among business operators. Chief Executive Officer Robert Hill says regular inspections and the removal of unauthorized billboards and signs have contributed to improved adherence to regulations. He said notices have been issued to some business operators who remain in arrears, urging them to settle outstanding payments.
We are a little bit disappointed that we still have to be doing this, but we have our duties to do. The law requires of us to carry out these duties, and we have to do it. Yes, we'd want a greater level of compliance and a greater level of recognition of why we're doing this, but it is necessary. There's a general increase in understanding amongst business owners and persons who are responsible for signage, and we would have seen that in terms of the increase in compliance throughout the January to March period, as well as when we've gone into the enforcement action period. So there is some amount of increase in the compliance rate and the comprehension around that, but we still have to be out here doing the enforcement bit. And once we're doing the enforcement bit, I suppose the numbers will increase because persons are understanding why we have to do this.
CEO of the KCMC, Robert Hill. And with that story, we have come to the end of the local news, brought to you by Public Sector Employees Co-op Credit Union, where your financial security matters most.